Hello, my name is Grigory Rosalima, and today we're going to discuss Recovery Manager retention policies. Backup retention policies are set per collection. Let's take a look at the properties of my test collection and see what kind of settings we can take a look and find in there. Retention policy in the console storage tab is based on number of backups and not number of days. This distinction might not be very relevant if you're running backups daily, but it makes a very large difference if you're running backups more or less often and looking to keep certain number of days of backups. For example, if this collection is running on every 12-hour schedule and you want to keep 7 days worth of backups, then you will need to put 14 in here as a setting because it's twice a day. The DC storage tab has very similar options to console storage tab in regards to the retention settings. One thing to remember that if you are using local path in the location where the backups are stored, those backups are going to be stored on the local drive on a domain controller, and retention is extremely important option to keep in mind because, well, you wouldn't want to run out of space on your DCs. That's pretty much it for the retention of the actual backups. Recovery Manager also has an option to keep unpacked copy of some backups. This is done to expedite potential restores. Unpacked backup settings are located on the global level on the Recovery Manager console. So right-click on the Recovery Manager Factory directory and go to Settings and then Unpacked Backups tab. From this tab, you can specify where you want to store your unpacked backups, this path right here. It is very important to have enough disk space at the location because each unpacked backup on average will be 3 to 5 times larger than the compressed backup, so you might require a lot of space depending on the size of your backups in your environment. Other two options available on this tab are responsible for the retention of the unpacked backups. The first option, you can set how many of the latest backups you want to keep unpacked. One backup is going to be created per domain to save space, and the second option is responsible for keeping unpacked backups that were created when the restore wizard was used. One last thing I should mention is that if you enable encryption for your backups, then unpacked backups will not be created because that would defeat the purpose of the backup encryption. And the encryption is enabled obviously per collection. So right here in the collection settings, if you encrypt your backup with a password and then you save it and create backups, the unpacked backups will not be created for this collection because having unpacked backups defeats having them encrypted at the same time. I hope this video gives you a better idea of retention policy settings available in Recovery Manager Factory directory. If during any of the steps you encounter errors, please check Quest support portal at support.quest.com website. Thank you.